Have you ever wondered why some people seem to lose weight effortlessly, while others struggle even after months of strict dieting and workouts? You might blame willpower, diet plans, or metabolism, but the truth goes much deeper than that. It starts within your DNA. In this video, we'll uncover how genetics shape your weight loss journey, what you can and can't control, and how to finally work with your body instead of against it. Let's begin with the basics. Your genes control how your body responds to food, exercise, and even stress. Scientists estimate that genetics can influence anywhere from 40% to 70% of your body weight. That means the size, shape, and even how easily you gain or lose weight are partly written in your genetic code. But here's the key: genetics are not destiny. They simply set the parameters, not the final outcome. For example, some people inherit genes that make them more efficient at storing fat, a survival mechanism from ancient times when food was scarce. Others might have genes that increase appetite or slow down metabolism. One famous gene is called the FTO gene, often nicknamed the fat gene. Studies show that people with certain versions of the FTO gene are more likely to crave calorie-dense foods and feel hungrier after eating. But that doesn't mean you're doomed. Even those with this gene can maintain a healthy weight. It just means you may need a slightly different strategy than someone without it. Now let's talk about metabolism. You've probably heard people say, "I just have a slow metabolism." While genetics do affect how fast you burn calories at rest, the difference isn't as massive as you might think. Most of the variation comes from differences in muscle mass, activity level, and lifestyle, things you can influence. Strength training, for example, can help increase your resting metabolic rate because muscle burns more calories than fat, even when you're not moving. So even if your genes predispose you to a slower metabolism, lifestyle choices can override that tendency. Another key factor is how your body responds to different diets. Some people lose weight quickly on low-carb diets like keto, while others do better with balanced meals or low-fat approaches. Why? Because genetic variations influence how efficiently your body processes carbs, fats, and proteins. Nutrigenomics, a growing field of research, studies exactly that, how genes and nutrition interact. In the future, personalized diet plans based on your DNA could become common, allowing people to choose the eating style their body was literally built for. But genes don't just affect your metabolism or cravings, they also impact how you respond to exercise. You've probably noticed that some people see quick results at the gym, while others have to grind for months. This can be traced back to differences in genes related to muscle fiber type, endurance, and recovery. For instance, people with more fast-twitch muscle fibers tend to excel at sprinting and powerlifting, while those with slow-twitch fibers do better at long-distance running. Both types of exercise help with fat loss, but the way your body adapts, and how much you enjoy it, can depend on your genetic makeup. Let's look at another piece of the puzzle: hormones. Genetics play a big role in how your body produces and regulates key hormones like leptin, ghrelin, and insulin. Leptin signals fullness, ghrelin triggers hunger. Some people naturally have higher ghrelin levels, which means they feel hungrier more often. Others may have leptin resistance; their brain doesn't get the "I'm full" signal as easily. This can make calorie control incredibly challenging. But understanding that it's biological, not just behavioral, can help you approach weight loss with compassion and smarter strategies. Then there's insulin sensitivity, a major factor in how your body handles carbs. People with lower insulin sensitivity are more prone to storing carbs as fat. That's why some individuals feel amazing on a high-carb diet, while others gain weight quickly on the same plan. Knowing your body's insulin response can help you choose the right balance of carbs, fats, and proteins. But here's where things get fascinating: epigenetics. This field studies how your environment, habits, and emotions can turn certain genes on or off. That means even if you inherited a gene that predisposes you to obesity, your lifestyle choices can silence it. Exercise, good sleep, reduced stress, and balanced nutrition all positively influence gene expression. Essentially, your daily habits can rewrite the way your genes behave. For example, stress can trigger certain genes that promote fat storage, especially around the belly. Chronic stress increases cortisol, the stress hormone, which tells your body to hold on to fat as an energy reserve. On the other hand, mindfulness practices, breathing exercises, and consistent sleep can down-regulate those same genes. You can't change your DNA, but you can change how it acts. Now let's address the emotional side. Many people blame themselves for slow progress, thinking they're lazy or lack discipline. But when you understand how much genetics affect your hunger, metabolism, and cravings, you realize weight loss isn't just about willpower, it's about biology. Knowing your body's unique blueprint allows you to stop comparing yourself to others and start making personalized, sustainable changes. For instance, if your genes make you more prone to hunger, focus on high-protein and high-fiber foods that keep you fuller longer. If your metabolism is slower, incorporate strength training and increase daily movement rather than overdoing cardio. And if stress is your trigger, prioritize recovery and relaxation as part of your fat loss plan, not as an afterthought. Let's also talk about sleep, an underrated factor that interacts heavily with genetics. Some people are genetically more sensitive to sleep deprivation, meaning a single night of poor sleep can raise hunger hormones and reduce fat burning. Studies show that poor sleep can mimic the hormonal pattern of someone predisposed to obesity. The fix? Set a consistent bedtime routine. Think of sleep as a part of your fat loss strategy, not a luxury. Another overlooked factor is gut health. Genetics partly determine your gut microbiome, the trillions of bacteria in your digestive system. A diverse microbiome helps regulate metabolism and reduces inflammation. People with less gut diversity often struggle more with weight management. The good news is your diet can reshape your gut bacteria in just a few weeks. Foods like yogurt, kefir, kimchi, and fiber-rich vegetables feed the good bacteria and help your body naturally manage weight better. Let's not forget gender and age, both influenced by genetics. Men often have more muscle mass and burn calories faster, while women's bodies are naturally more efficient at storing fat due to reproductive biology. As we age, muscle mass decreases, and hormones like estrogen and testosterone shift, making weight loss harder. But consistent resistance training, protein intake, and smart recovery can slow or even reverse these effects. So what's the takeaway from all of this? Yes, genetics shape your body, your appetite, and your metabolism, but they don't write your destiny. The most successful weight loss plans are built on understanding your biology and working with it. You can't change your genes, but you can absolutely change your habits, mindset, and environment. Instead of following one-size-fits-all diets, start paying attention to what your body responds to. Keep track of your energy, hunger, and progress, rather than just the number on the scale. If something isn't working, it's not your fault. It might just not be the right approach for your genetic makeup. And remember, health isn't just about being thin, it's about balance. You can have a healthy metabolism, strong body, and stable weight without chasing perfection. What matters most is sustainability, finding what you can maintain long-term, physically and mentally. So the next time you feel frustrated with slow progress, remind yourself, your body is unique. Your journey won't look like anyone else's, and that's okay. When you understand your genes, you stop fighting your biology and start unlocking your body's true potential. Because at the end of the day, genetics may load the gun, but your habits pull the trigger.